Hey, does this desktop look familiar? And no, I'm not talking about the clutter. I'm talking about all those files and all those folders that are saved locally. Files that are just waiting to disappear when your computer crashes. You say, don't worry, they're backed up on a flash drive. Yeah, that flash drive that can easily be lost or crash itself. I don't know if that's a great idea. I suggest putting to use OneDrive. OneDrive is available on Mac, PC, mobile device, and also in Office 365. It allows you to access your files on the web and also access your files without the web. You can access your files locally on your computer, and when you get an internet connection again, they'll all sync across all of your devices. No matter where you are, with or without your device, you have access to your files. How could you go wrong with this choice? In the next few minutes, I'm going to spend a little bit of time going over how you can install OneDrive on your MacBook, on your PC, and on a mobile device, and also how you can access all of your files using your Office 365 account. Follow along, let's check it out, and let's make things better for you when it comes to accessing your files. Now, before I get too deep into talking about the installation on devices, I first need to talk quickly about one incredible perk as OneDrive goes. OneDrive integrates flawlessly with Canvas. What that means is you now have access to all of your OneDrive files within your Canvas course, meaning you don't have to worry about uploading file after file after file to share in Canvas. You simply access your Office files, your OneDrive files, through your Canvas course, share them with your students, let them work together, collaborate with them to do peer reviews or whatever it is that you want to do, and you don't have to worry about adding files via the Canvas file uploader. Another perk to this, let's say you need to make a change to a file. Well, now you don't have to go through the process of re-uploading a file. You simply make the change in the file in OneDrive, and it will reflect in your Canvas course. Awesome. The coolest thing about OneDrive is you actually don't ever have to install anything onto your desktop. You can keep all of your files and folders available online if you choose to do so. In any case, even if you do install it, they're still going to be available online, so it really doesn't matter. To access your files and folders, and OneDrive specifically, you are going to need to go to your OneLogin account and log in, and then go to the Office 365 tile. Once you access Office 365, depending on what your start page is, you're going to have to go out and find OneDrive. If you use the Start menu, it's right here. If you don't, you just go up here to your left-hand menu, and you find OneDrive through that. Either way is going to get you to OneDrive. If you access OneDrive, you're going to see all your files and folders available to you. You can organize your files, you can create new folders, you can share documents in files and folders as well, all from this main screen. If it's a Word file or if it's an Excel file online, you can open it up and you can start editing and collaborating right within the online versions of Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. So pretty handy little tool, and this is what it looks like using Office 365 in your online OneDrive account. It's also very easy to upload files. You can click on the button to upload, or you can drag and drop files. So if you have a file you would like to add, so for example I have this downloaded file right here, all I have to do is drag it onto the window and I'll get a little notification that it is uploading. And as we can see, it has already uploaded the file, it's there. And now it will sync across all devices should I have OneDrive installed on my other devices. So when it's time to add OneDrive for your Mac, you're just going to go to your App Store. Some of you may have to search it out in your Applications area, and you're just going to do a search for OneDrive. Now you don't have to be specific. You just search for the regular old OneDrive app. It doesn't have to be for business. More on that when we get to talking about PCs. But you're just going to click on, it's going to probably say Get for you. I've downloaded it before. I don't have it on my computer currently. I deleted it, but I have previously downloaded it, so it's available. And once it opens up, it's going to say Set up OneDrive. And you're going to go ahead and enter your email. Make sure you enter your MCC email and click Sign In. Here you're going to select Work. Go to the OneLogin sign-in page. It'll automatically bring you there. And it's just going to give you a quick overview, changing or adding your location. For me, desktop works the best, so you just click on desktop and it's going to save it there. And then you get a choice on what files it is you want to sync. I don't store a lot of video files or anything like that, so I'm just going to have all of them. And then I recommend opening it at login so that your files are up to date when you're ready to use them instead of worrying about syncing them later. Just go ahead and check that and you're ready to roll. You're up and running. Now here's the cool thing. You actually have a OneDrive file that shows up right on your desktop. These are all your OneDrive files, okay? And you don't see it right now because it's not, it's actually currently syncing, but you will eventually see a green checkbox by each item. If it didn't sync or if it failed to sync, you're going to get a red X, which means you need to tend to it and see what's going on. And that's it. You're good to go. All your MCC files are now accessible on your Mac and also accessible online. There's a couple different ways that you can install OneDrive on your Windows-based PC. The first way is to check your taskbar to see if you have OneDrive available as an icon located there. And when I check that, I see that I don't have the clouds icon there, the logo that we're used to seeing with OneDrive. So what I'm going to do is come on over to my search bar, and I'm just going to type in OneDrive and find the desktop app. In most cases, it should be pre-installed. If you can't find it anywhere, just stop into the service desk, or if you're running into any issues along the way, stop into the service desk as well. Once we do that, the setup is going to pop up. Go ahead and enter your work email. And once you do that, you are going to select work or school account. And that leads us to our one login single sign-in page. Go ahead and enter your credentials for that. And you are well on your way. Now it's time to decide what files or folders you want to sync. In my case, I've already installed this before, so it kind of already exists. And I'm just going to use my current location. You can choose whatever location, desktop, documents, whatever you want to use. But I'm just going to use the current location. And then I get the option to sync different folders and files. The nice thing about this is you don't have to sync everything to your desktop because it still will eat up the memory on your desktop. So if you have a folder with large files like video files, you can just keep those in Office 365 just to limit the amount of hard drive space that you use up. In this case, I'm just going to go ahead and check or leave all of them checked. Keep in mind that you have plenty of space here. Okay, as you can see, it will tell you how much space you've used and not used. And just like that, I can open up my OneDrive folder. And just like we saw in the MacBook, on the Apple-based OneDrive, we can see that the files are syncing. We can see that our files are available to us, and we're off and running. We're good to go. If you have any other questions or have any issues as you install OneDrive on your Windows-based PC, stop into the service desk, contact the service desk, and they can get you through it. They're well-trained, and they got this process down. They've done it a few times. The last item to cover is the OneDrive Mobile App. We're going to demonstrate using iOS and the Apple Store. First, access your App Store, and you're going to do a OneDrive search. Now, you don't have to be specific whether it's business or just a normal app, but just go ahead and download the app. And once you download it, open it up, and you're going to have to log in using your MCC account. And once you do that, it should take you, just like that, to your one login page. Go ahead and enter your credentials there. And once you enter your credentials, you should now have access to all of your OneDrive files within your mobile app. This is available, obviously, on the Android Apple Store as well, or the Android Google Play Store as well. But once you do that, we can click on a file. And if you were to have the Word mobile app installed, you could go right from there and actually start working on a Word file from your mobile device, whether it be iPhone or Android. So that just goes to show you the capabilities of OneDrive across all of the different devices. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact the service desk, and we can get you hooked up with all of those different items that you saw in this video. Have a great day.